Hello everyone, Vincent here and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about Endo Farming. Endo Farming is certainly one of the most sought out guides that people search for when they start to complete their builds for their Warframes or weapons. Doing normal missions and clearing out the star chart only yields very little amounts of Endo, so in this video I hope to teach you some of the best Endo farming tricks to fill you up and kickstart your mod upgrading journey. Upgrading mods also require a huge amount of credits. I will briefly touch upon it later in the video, but I will make a dedicated video about credits farming in the future. With that out of the way, let's talk about getting Endo. Since you have stumbled upon this video, we can assume that you have already finished maybe 4 or 5 planets in the star chart and is now looking to make your Warframe and weapons stronger to conquer the next planet. At this stage of the game, one of the easiest way to get Endo is to do the weekly mission from Maroo after completing the Stolen Dreams story quest. To unlock this story quest, you must have already cleared the Phobos Junction located in Mars. Doing this weekly mission will net you Ayatan sculptures which you can then trade to Maroo for Endo. You can find Maroo in her bazaar on Mars. Each type of Ayatan sculpture yields different amounts of Endo and can be increased by inserting Ayatan stars into it. With the introduction of Deimos, it is now easier to get Ayatan Ember Stars as the endless Tier 3 bounty in Cambion Drift have Ayatan Ember Stars as a common reward. Not only that, the bounty also has an adequate amount of Endo as a reward as well. Ayatan Science Stars, on the other hand, are somewhat of an uncommon drop from storage containers and lockers found throughout missions, and you will surely have some with you by now. Doing this weekly mission for the first time can be a bit challenging at first, but once you get the hang of it, you can do it with ease. If you fail to get the sculpture because the timer runs out, you can just retry it again by approaching Maroo again in her bazaar. Doing this mission with Limbo will make it easy as you can ignore everything else and focus on getting to the sculpture. I did a video talking about Limbo, so if you want to find out more about him, check out the upper right corner or the link down in the description. Once you're far into the game and have access to Titania or Titania Prime, you can literally fly your way across the parkour section and straight to the sculpture. Just make sure to touch the necessary pressure plates to open the doors leading to the sculpture. Dissolving duplicate mods is also a great way of getting extra Endo. Go to your mods counter in your orbiter and on the sort by drop down, pick duplicates to sort your mods from the most duplicate count to the least to easily know the mods that you have the most duplicates of. What I do is I dissolve my common and uncommon duplicate mods and leave at least about 10 just to make sure I don't run out of them. I'm quite paranoid when it comes to this type of thing, so I leave that many behind. Anyways, you may do this if you're locking some Endo that isn't worth the wait for the reset of Maroo's treasure hunt. You'd be surprised on how much Endo you can get just from your duplicate mods. If you like doing Cephalon Cimeris daily synthesis task, no one likes to do it, let's be honest, completing it yields somewhere between 250 to 800 Endo. To make your hunt easier, a user by the name of Evo, Flora, and 3 other collaborators made a guidance team listing out every possible location of every synthesis targets, as well as their spawn chance. It is an absolutely wonderful guide and I suggest you check it out and leave it a like and put it in your favorites. I will be linking the guide down in the description below. When you unlock Europa, there's an excavation node there named Colistan, which is a dark sector that has a 25% chance of rewarding you 400 Endo on rotation A. Just to recap, a rotation reward pertains to a specific loot table that the game chooses to reward the player from. Resource caches, spy missions, and endless missions have their own rotation type and rotation rewards, but we're going to talk about excavation. The first two successful excavation will be rotation A, the third is rotation B, and the fourth is rotation C. The fifth and the sixth successful excavation will return to rotation A, the seventh to rotation B, and so on and so forth. Leave a like if you want to see a video regarding rotation rewards. Anyways, what this means is that you have a 25% chance of getting 400 Endo for the first two excavators that will be finished. If you are playing solo, you can do 2 excavators and extract, then repeat it until you have an adequate amount of Endo. For me, what I do is I do the excavation as much as I want, since rotations B and C reward Neo and Axie relics respectively. But if your aim is to just get Endo and you don't really much care for relics, you can extract after the first 2 excavators. If you're playing with a whole squad, it will be better to just do the excavators as much as you want, since with a full squad, you can activate multiple excavators simultaneously. Of course, it heavily relies on RNG, as with all things in Warframe. As you can see on the footage, it took me 17 excavators, almost 5 full rotations to get the 400 Endo reward. This specific drop table is applied to all Tier 3 excavation missions, namely Colistan as previously mentioned, Despina in Neptune, and Herakon in Pluto. It is advisable to switch to Herakon once you unlock it, as the tileset there is so much better than Europa's. And speaking of Neptune, there is a node there called the Index that is the perfect place to stock up on credits. Basically, what you're going to do in the Index is you will invest a certain amount of credits before starting the mission and win the arena to get the profit. Low risk rewards you with 105,000 credits, medium risk rewards you with 175,000 credits, and high risk rewards you with 250,000 credits. These credit rewards are also affected by credit boosters, which will double your profit. Enemies on the Index also drop a lot of rare mods which you can transmute to get other rare mods, and it's a way to get small amounts of platinum. So overall, the Index is pretty much a win-win game mode to play. I will touch upon the topic in my credits farm video as well, so if you like to see that, consider subscribing. At this point in the game, you are pretty much done with the war within and should have already access to Sorties. 4,000 Endo is the common reward from completing Sorties, as well as the Ayatan Anasa sculpture, which yields the highest amount of Endo among the Ayatan sculptures when traded to Maroo. Of course, that's not where it ends. In Sedna, there are arena nodes there that pits you against Kaladateim's executioners. I made a video talking about these arenas, as well as how to defeat Kaladateim herself, so go check that out for more details. But the reason why we're talking about this here is because the executioners regularly drop Endo. With the Desecrate Necros, which I also made a video about, go check it out for more information, you can practically make the Rathuum Arena an alternative to excavation. Finishing the arena also rewards you with Endo most of the time. If you're planning on bringing Necros, it is advisable to bring a full squad to make the arena faster and safer for Necros, as then executioners can deal huge amounts of damage, especially on Voljanor. By the time you're doing sorties, make sure to complete all the mission nodes in the start chart that you might have skipped so you can unlock Arbitrations. Arbitrations, as of writing the script, is currently the go-to game mode to farm Endo. All arbitration missions are endless missions, and instead of the usual AABC rotation, arbitration rotation rewards are AABBC and continues to give C rotation rewards subsequently. Each rotation has a high chance of giving a decent amount of Endo, 900 on rotation A, 1200 on rotation B, and 1500 on rotation C. Each rotation also has a chance to give you Ayatan sculptures, which you can then trade into Maroo for even more Endo. I might make a video explaining arbitrations even further, but what you need to take note of here is that once you die in arbitrations, you're permanently dead until your teammates revive you on a revived tower that will spawn when a player dies. This means that if you're doing this solo, which I do not recommend because not only it is hard, it's also incredibly boring when playing solo, dying means mission failure. Defense missions will have you protect an operative instead of a cryopod, similar to sorties, and this rule applies to them as well, which also means that if the operator dies, it's instant mission failure as well. So to summarize, Arbitrations is currently the best Endo farm in the game. But not only that, you also get other goodies when doing arbitrations, including arcanes that you can equip on your Warframe and Vitus Essence. You can exchange Vitus Essence for different types of rewards from the Arbiter of Hex's room in any relay. Arbitrations also has the mod Adaptation as a reward on rotations A and B, and is perhaps one of the best defensive mod that you can slap on any tank Warframe. And it also sells for some decent amount of platinum if you have duplicates of it. That's it for me today. I hope this video taught you on how to farm Endo through the various stages in the game. If I missed something or a lot of things, feel free to comment down below what you think is the best Endo farm. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe for more Warframe videos and other video game content. The next video should be about credits farming. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.